I'm one of the people who actually said these young people should be released.
Those are the people who killed others.
They are not the people who killed. These are the people who had demonstrations. They had demonstrations in the streets. They were arrested by the police. For your information, of the 1,300 people killed, 70% of those people were killed by the police.
40%. So here.
Not 40%. You go look at the report. Bullet wounds. You know, these were killed by the police. So when you close down a country, when you bring in security laws in a country, in a situation where the tensions were high, how many people were shot in Kibera? You know, the bodies were all over the place. How many people were shot all over?
The question here is this. You are actually on record and repeating that you call on the release of all the people who had been arrested over the violence. Without evidence whether they were actually just demonstrators or they had actually participated in crime, in torching people's houses and killing people. Is that justifiable?
It is justifiable to this extent that the people who are arrested, right, unless the police prove, because we told them, you cannot arrest people who are demonstrating. If you have proof that so-and-so killed, like what they have done now, they have arraigned some people on evidence, hard evidence.
But at that point, how would the police prove? If they were arresting them, you had no evidence that they had no evidence against those people in the first place, but you are calling for their release. Completely disregarding the victims in this particular case of those crimes.
We live in Kenya, Makali. If you round up 1,000, 2,000 people in the street, in Eldoret or in Kisumu, you know, how would you say these people are responsible for torching that place or the other place? And for your information...
Okay, but then how would you explain those who had actually committed crimes? What about the crimes which had been committed?
Those
killings,
who had
property destruction, theft?
Those who had committed crimes, the police needed hard evidence. When we told the police to release, if they had hard evidence, they would then say, we cannot release Makali because we have evidence against him. We cannot release so-and-so because we had evidence against him. And that's what the police did. They released those who they did not have evidence, and they kept those who they had evidence.